All right, this is Josh. I'm here with Chad. We've got 7 laps in the Ferrari F430 F1. And Chad, we've discussed quite a few things. You were here last year, drove the GTR, so you remember the track from what they just showed you. They gave all the cones to you. Now, I want you to use the cones visually. Just do your best not to stare at them, okay? You got to try to stay one corner ahead of the car, okay? So always scanning ahead. I don't want you looking at the next corner the whole way before you get to it, but just always try to see what's coming next. I got your mirrors. I'm watching everything behind you. So if anybody catches us, I'll put the hazard lights on. I'll have my hand on the wheel just to make sure you don't get in their way.
Okay.
If we catch a slower car, just wait for my go ahead. I'll have you pass around. Now, let me think what else I want to cover. Did you paddle shift last time you were here?
Yeah, I did. And I had a few mistakes where I downshifted when I should have been upshifting.
Okay.
That kind of stuff, but I think I should be okay with that.
With this car, we only use gears 3 and 4 once you're on track.
Okay.
If you use any additional gears, you're pretty much slowing yourself down. We're going to be in third like the whole time. You hit fourth on the straight. At the end of the straight, you'll drop it back to third, and you'll stay in third all the way back to that same point. Now, what might happen is coming out of turn 2, if you're fast enough, you might hit the red line. It might put you back and forth. We'll just quickly jump back to third, and then you'll stay in third all the way back around. So not much shifting at all. They're on the steering column, not the wheel. Keep that in mind. And just try to keep that 9 and 3 hand position at all times out there. It makes a huge difference. With this car especially, though, when you're in the middle of the corners, just be smooth with the throttle, because you're going to have those moments where you're turning in, you're coming off the brakes, and you're not at the apex yet, so you've got to give it a little throttle to keep momentum, but you don't want to really accelerate, if that makes sense, until you're at the apex coming out, because once you start to accelerate this car, it will no longer turn. You can have the wheel turn, but the front tires will just slide across because it's a very light front end. So if you can handle the corners with the throttle, you'll be good out there, man. Okay, they're all getting in line right now, but they did put the race cars on track, but it's only for a few minutes. So once they get off track, they'll all pull out, but I don't want us all to be in a big line, and then you're like a train out there all in one row, so we'll get them a little bit of space.
Yeah.
But was there anything other than turn 5 that you wanted to work on from last time, or just?
It's just transitioning across the front. I had a hard time with the front. The back was, I guess the back's probably easy anyways. So it's really transitioning across the front, where getting through all the turns where I'm.
With the 3 biggest corners people make mistakes on is turns 3, 5, and 1. Okay, so 3 is the one after the straightaway, because you're back to full speed. You're coming off a banked corner where you feel invincible, and then you're going to a really tight, really flat corner. People usually just don't brake enough, and when they exit that corner, they're too aggressive on throttle, and they push themselves to the left side before the left turn over the hill. So you got to sacrifice speed for 3, and then 5 we've already discussed. It's just patience. Number 1, turn 1 right here going to the straightaway. People turn way too early. You need to go all the way out to that green cone, then turn in. If you immediately turn in and hug that blue paint, you've got no track to work with, and you're just waiting to get on throttle. So if we can connect those 3, get those right, you'll be good out there on track, man. Okay. I'm really patient, right beside you. I give you all the instruction. If you're not perfect, I don't care. I just want you to have fun, man. Enjoy yourself. Feel free when we're out there. Use foul language, man. Say whatever you want to say on camera. You won't offend me. I've pretty much seen the full range of human emotion since I've been here. Okay. I've had people scream, sometimes people flip other people off when they're passing. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm like, hey, whatever floats your boat, man. Enjoy it. It's pretty funny. Sometimes we'll do that to each other. We're pretty competitive, so we'll start passing each other, and we're just like, yeah, like, hope the camera didn't catch that one. But yeah, it's all just to have some smiles, enjoy yourself, because you don't get a chance to drive these cars every single day, you know. So you got to have as much fun as possible.
So what's your favorite to drive out here?
Porsche GT3, and then the 458 Italia would be next. The Porsches, man, they're just easy to drive. They're smooth. And my main reason for liking it is because I fit well in it. Like in this one, I never get comfortable. I can't, like, my knees, when I drive this car, my knees are touching this. Like, and then the Lamborghinis, I don't fit in those either. GTR, I fit pretty good. Audi, I fit good. But yeah, the Porsches, you could be 6'4", and you can fit fine. Believe it or not, it doesn't look like it, but yeah, plenty of space inside. Absolutely. I mean, it snugs you really well, man. I like them because we drive these cars hard, but those cars, they require the least amount of maintenance, man. Just oil changes, brake pads, and tires. Especially like in the middle of summer when it's June, July, it's 110 degrees.
I was here in July last year. So.
Oh, brutal, man. It's so hot. We're constantly trying to cool the cars off.
Yeah.
I mean, you got like GTR will get really hot. The Audis get really hot. The Z06, can't do 5 consecutive laps before it's overheated. Power's cut,
Oh,
AC
really?
doesn't work. Yeah, so this is the best time of year. It's really good weather for these cars.
Yeah, I just remember walking out and going, "Oh, I put my head in the oven," is what it felt like the entire time I was out here.
Well, the thing is crazy because it's like maybe 110, but then you out here on track with all the asphalt, like they had a little temperature gun, and it was one day it was like 146. Was the heat radiating around pit lane? Like that is freaking hot, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it's a legit number. I'm thinking 146, we should be dead, but that's what the little temperature gun said. It's crazy. All the heat from the engines, man. It's just, whew. Our backs are just soaked, man. See, the Porsche Turbo, it's got cooled seats. So if you're in that car in summertime, oh, that's awesome. You turn them on, your AC's hitting your back. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. And it's a smooth car too. All right, let me see. Hopefully they're coming off track soon. Yep, they're all pulling in now. I think you gave them the flag, so they're gonna start pulling out there. What else are you gonna do while you're in Vegas?
We went to the Grand Canyon yesterday, so we actually had quite a bit of a drive.
Nice.
Yeah. I think we're going hiking tomorrow, so we're not really doing much stuff on this trip. It's mostly just stuff out and about. And
Going to Red Rock?
Yeah.
That's nice. I've been there several times.
Yep.
It's good just to get away from the city. Now, I'll tell you, you go up north a little bit, Mount Charleston. You ever been up there?
Yep. I went there last year with that and Red Rock
Oh,
last
the
year.
temperature difference. Like in the middle of summer, I'll go up there. It's like 110 here, but it's like 78 there. Oh, wonderful. It's like a different world, man.
Yeah, it's a real pretty area too.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. I'd almost like to move up there, man, because it's not too far away from Vegas, but just a much better atmosphere, better. Well, not better weather as far as, because I mean it snows and stuff, but just the temperature difference. Because I mean it's a dry heat here, but still 100 degrees is 100 degrees. I don't care if it's dry or not. Yeah, it's freaking hot. All right, I think they're off track. They're probably changing the cones out there, blocking off the 1.5 before they let everybody go. But any moment now, we should see these cars pulling on out. We're so slammed this week, man.
Oh, really? Oh, with SEMA and everything?
Oh, man. It's like triple the average daily numbers. Like we did over 200 people yesterday. We had 300 plus the day before that. Today will be over 300. And our average day is like 80.
Oh, really?
So when we're doing like 300 plus, it's like, wow. There we go. All right, press that brake in, pull the right pedal, put it in first. Go and pull that up, shift and put it in manual. There we go. You can go ahead and pull out to the left. We're gonna let him go real quick, and then we should be clear. Game on. Upshift. Alright, every time you come through here, you see your green cone back there, but come a little bit left of it, just like them, to give yourself a little bit more room to roll into it instead of squaring the corner off. Turning in tight, there's your apex, start squeezing that throttle. Unwind, full speed, go for it. You want to shift between 7,000 and 8,000 RPMs. Come on, Lambo, put those lights on. Keep going. Upshift. Braking, downshift once. Coming off those brakes, turning into the right. Stay right behind them. Keep accelerating, give it more, give it more, give it more. Unwind, put those lights on, Lamborghini. There we go, right side. Let's go. We're going to move around. Stay on the right, brake in a straight line, downshift, turning into the right. Get in tight, squeeze that throttle to the right side. There we go. Just a little brake, look to the left, get in tight, touch that red and white. Accelerate, unwind out. Keep going, full speed, back to the left. Brake, go all the way to the cone. Now look to the right. Turning in tight, start squeezing, keep turning. You're gonna pass on the left side, so move around them. Give it more throttle over here. There we go, good job. Full speed. A little brake, turn in, straight through, turn a little bit sooner so you can hit that apex, connect it all the way through. Brake, downshift, turning to the right. Start squeezing, use all the track to the outside. Beautiful. Upshift. Braking, downshift, keep it straight, turning in. Give it a little throttle, turn more, unwind and squeeze, full speed, go for it. Braking, eyes up, turning in, hit the next apex. Give it some throttle, but keep turning, turn more, get back to the right. There we go, that's how how you want to hit it every time. A little brake, back to the inside. Turn, turn, turn. Squeeze, unwind. Full speed, go for it. Brake. Ease off the brakes, turning in. Give it a little bit of throttle. Turn more, turn more. Now use all the track. Unwind, go for it. How you feel so far?
Good.
Brake, turn, accelerate, straight through. You can use a little bit less brake. You can get through a little bit quicker. Back to the inside. Turn, turn, turn. Squeeze, but keep turning. Unwind. Use all that track. Upshift. Braking. Downshift. Coming off the brakes. Turning in. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Unwind. Full speed. To that apex. Okay, move to the right, come off the throttle real quick. We're going to let a car pass. Hang tight right here. And we're going to stay wide. They're coming to your left right now. Stay close to this blue. There's one more coming right behind you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hang tight, hang tight. Here they come. Here comes the other one. And we're free. Rock and roll. Follow him into the corner. Keep turning, keep turning. Turn more, turn more. Now unwind and squeeze. Keep going, right side. Turn in, go for it. Accelerate more. Keep going, keep going. There we go. Braking straight, looking to the right. Turning in, start squeezing. Unwind, stay on it. There we go. You're already in fourth, so just keep moving. Never mind, you're good. I want you to brake, downshift twice. There we go. Coming off, turning in. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Unwind, go for it. Good job. Downshift, hit that apex. Turn more, you're good. Squeeze that throttle here. I got you. Right side, just a little brake, looking to the left, get in tight. Accelerate, unwind, unwind. Keep going, keep going. Braking, ease off, turning into the right. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Stay tight, stay tight. And accelerate. God, we got so many cars. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, this is our no passing zone, so we'll get through here in a minute. Accelerate all the way through. Just a little brake off the brake, turning into the right. Stay tight, stay tight. Unwind, go for it. Upshift. You're gonna pass, move over to the right, and just stay on the right side. Brake. Downshift. Actually, he took his lights off, so we'll stay right behind him. Keep turning, keep turning. Give it throttle, keep turning. There we go. And you're going to pass to the right side. Rock and roll, baby. Move over more. Move over here more. Brake straight, stay outside. There we go. Turn, 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 turn. Keep turning back to the right. A little brake, back to the inside. Turning in. Turn, squeeze. Use all the track. Unwind more, unwind more. There we go. Keep going, keep going. Back to the left. Braking, downshift. Turning in, you're going to pass, so hug this corner tight. Stay tight, stay tight. Unwind, go for it. Still feeling good?
Yeah, feeling real good.
A little brake, turn in, straight through, go for it. Brake straight, look to the right. Get tight, get tight. Unwind, use all that track, go for it. There it is. Upshift. Coming off smooth, turning in. Give it a little throttle, keep turning the wheel, keep turning, keep turning. There it is, go for it, unwind. Braking, downshift, ease off, turn, 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 turn more, turn more. Get back to the right, there we go, stay with it. A little brake, look to the left. Turn more, now unwind out, squeeze. Keep going, keep going. Braking straight. Turn, turn, turn. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. There we go. Eventually it'll turn. Back to the right. Brake. Turn in tight. Accelerate. Straight through. Keep going, keep going. Just a little brake. Eyes to the right. Get in tight. Turn more, unwind. Use all the track. Go for it. There we go. Keep going. Braking, downshift. Coming off the brake, turning in. There we go. Give it a little bit more throttle. Turn, turn, turn. Unwind. probably gonna put his lights on, but just stay behind him because we're gonna pull in. That was number 7. But I give you credit for passing him because he was giving you the pass. So now he's gonna go ahead and move on. So stay out here to the blue paint. Just follow it all the way around and pull to the right of that yellow cone. The path will open up. It's gonna take you into the pits. How you feel about it, man?
Real good.
Pretty good. Your last, I'd say 3.5 laps, really good, man. Your line got much tighter. You used all the track.
It got a lot smoother for me that time than
Yeah,
last time.
And you were hitting turn 5. The last time turn 5 came in a little bit early, but other than that, you were hitting it well. You're hitting turn 1 well. You got to use all that track out there because if you don't, then you'll be waiting when you should be accelerating and stuff like that. Good job, man. That was funny. That little cluster F that we had right there across the front. I want to watch my language on camera, but I was like, what in the world? Jeez, we had 3 cars wide at one point on the track. Never quite seen that one before, man.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to pull in pit number 5 right here. Any questions about any of it?
No, that was excellent. That went a lot better for me this time.
The more you do it, the easier it is. Like everything else in life, you can go to class all day, you can do discovery laps, but until you get out there and you drive and get the experience, you're not going to figure it out, man. So nicely done, brother. Do you want to get any photos with the car or anything?
My wife's actually here with the camera, so I'll probably...
Yeah, if you want to, I can get a photo of you guys together with the car, something like that. If you wouldn't mind, pull both the paddles together at the same time. It's going to put it in neutral. Come off the brake. Let's see if it's already parked right. We hit that little bump. We're good, man. Leave the car running. I'm going to turn this